Welcome to History with Herodotus, where the boundaries of time and space are traversed to unravel the mysteries of our collective past. Today, we embark on a fascinating journey through the realms of southern India to explore the grandeur and majesty of the Vijayanagara Empire, a civilization that once flourished like a radiant star in the firmament of human history. In the vast expanse of the Indian subcontinent, where the whispers of ancient rivers and the rustle of leaves and forgotten forests hold secrets of bygone eras, the Vijayanagara Empire stands as a testament to human ingenuity, creativity, and perseverance. This empire, which arose like a phoenix from the ashes of a tumultuous past, would go on to leave an indelible mark on the cultural, architectural, and political landscape of India. To understand the genesis of this magnificent empire, we must first delve into the rich tapestry of southern Indian history, woven from threads of diverse cultures, kingdoms, and empires that rose and fell like the ebb and flow of the ocean's tides. The region, a melting pot of Dravidian traditions and Indo-Aryan influences, was home to powerful kingdoms such as the Cholas, the Pandyas, and the Chalukyas, each leaving behind a legacy of administrative acumen, architectural innovation, and philosophical inquiry. As we traverse this historical terrain, we find ourselves in the 13th century, an era marked by significant upheaval. The Delhi Sultanate, with its capital in the north, had begun to extend its dominion over southern India, casting a long shadow that threatened the autonomy of local kingdoms. It was amidst this backdrop of political turbulence and cultural flux that the seeds of the Vijayanagara Empire were sown. In the fertile valley of the Tungabhadra River, where the landscape stretches out like a canvas of gold and green, two brothers, Harihara and Buka, would emerge as pivotal figures in the narrative of the Vijayanagara Empire. These siblings, who hailed from a humble background, were initially servants of the Kakatiya kingdom, but would soon find themselves at the forefront of a resistance movement against the invading forces of the Delhi Sultanate. Having witnessed the devastation wrought by foreign invaders, they vowed to create a stronghold that would protect the native traditions and peoples of southern India. With cunning diplomacy, military prowess, and an unwavering commitment to their cause, they began to consolidate power, forging alliances with local chieftains and gradually building a formidable army. As the brothers' influence grew, so did their ambition. They envisioned a kingdom that would not only safeguard the region against external threats, but also become a beacon of culture, learning, and prosperity. And thus, on the banks of the Tungabhadra River, the city of Vijayanagara began to take shape, its foundation laid with the sweat and toil of countless workers, its design reflecting the brothers' grand vision of a capital that would rival the great cities of the known world. As the city of Vijayanagara began to flourish, its founders, Harihara and Buka, turned their attention to consolidating power and expanding their dominion. The year 1336 marked a significant turning point as the brothers declared independence from the Delhi Sultanate, paving the way for the Vijayanagara Empire's rapid growth. With their military prowess and strategic alliances, they began to annex neighboring kingdoms, incorporating the territories of the Hoysala and the Kakatiya into their empire. One of the most notable events during this period was the Battle of Raichur, fought in 1367, where the Vijayanagara forces, led by Buka's son, Kumara Kampana, decisively defeated the Bahmani Sultanate, a powerful Muslim kingdom that had been encroaching on their territory. This victory not only secured the empire's northern borders, but also marked the beginning of a long and complex relationship between the Vijayanagara Empire and the Islamic kingdoms of the Deccan. Under the rule of Harihara's successor, Buka Raya I, who ascended to the throne in 1356, the empire continued to expand, with significant advances in administration, architecture, and the arts. The city of Vijayanagara became a melting pot of cultures, attracting scholars, poets, and artisans from all over India. The famous Virupaksha temple, built during this period, stands as a testament to the empire's rich cultural heritage, its intricate carvings and sculptures depicting scenes from Hindu mythology. As the empire grew, so did its trade networks, with merchants from as far as China, Persia, and Europe flocking to Vijayanagara's bustling markets. The city's strategic location, nestled between the eastern and western Ghats, made it an ideal hub for the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. According to the accounts of the Portuguese traveler Domingo Paes, who visited Vijayanagara in the early 16th century, the city is so large that it seems like a kingdom with many rivers and lakes and an infinite number of people, and it is said that there are over 100,000 houses. The reign of Devaraya II, who ruled from 1424 to 1446, marked the golden age of the Vijayanagara Empire. During this period, the empire reached its zenith with significant advances in literature, art, and architecture. The king himself was a patron of the arts, and his court attracted some of the most renowned scholars and poets of the time, including the famous Telugu poet Srinatha. As the poet wrote, the king's court is like a garden filled with the fragrance of learning and the beauty of art. The empire's military campaigns during this period were equally impressive, with the Vijayanagara forces defeating the Bahmani Sultanate once again in 1436 and annexing the kingdom of Ceylon in present-day Kerala. However, the empire also faced significant challenges, including the threat posed by the Gajapatis of Odisha, who launched a series of raids on Vijayanagara's eastern borders. As the 16th century dawned, the Vijayanagara Empire faced numerous challenges, including the rise of the Deccan Sultanates and the arrival of European colonizers. The empire's military campaigns continued, with the Vijayanagara forces clashing with the Gajapatis of Odisha and the Bahmani Sultanate. However, despite these efforts, the empire's power began to wane. The Battle of Talikota in 1565 marked a decisive turning point as the combined forces of the Deccan Sultanates defeated the Vijayanagara army, leading to the sack of the city of Vijayanagara and the eventual collapse of the empire. The aftermath of the battle saw the empire fragment into smaller kingdoms, with the Aravidu dynasty ruling over a significantly reduced territory. The last ruler of the Vijayanagara Empire, Sri Ranga III, was defeated by the Golconda Sultanate in 1646, marking the end of the empire's independence. As the historian Robert Sewell noted, the fall of Vijayanagara was not merely the downfall of a dynasty, but the collapse of a civilization. The city of Vijayanagara, once a thriving metropolis, was abandoned and left to ruin, its grand temples and palaces crumbling into decay. Despite its decline and eventual collapse, the Vijayanagara Empire's legacy endured. Its cultural achievements, including its stunning architecture, vibrant art, and rich literary heritage, continued to inspire generations of Indians. The empire's patronage of scholars and poets helped shape the course of Indian literature, with works such as the Telugu epic, the Vasu Charitra, remaining influential to this day. As the poet Srinatha wrote, "The king's court was like a garden, filled with the fragrance of learning and the beauty of art, a testament to the empire's enduring cultural impact." Today, the Vijayanagara Empire is remembered as one of the greatest empires in Indian history, its name synonymous with grandeur, culture, and resilience. The ruins of the city of Vijayanagara, now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, attract visitors from around the world who marvel at the empire's architectural achievements and pay tribute to its enduring legacy. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, remember that to understand the present, we must first understand the past.